Alright, so it says I'm live, but what I was trying to do is schedule the stream for 1 o'clock. And then I actually just want to, I'm trying to post the link to it. And I don't know how to do that. There's no way to find, okay, there's this stream URL here. Now, I don't think I'm actually live. It's just like, right? How about if I go to my channel now? And, there it is. Cool. Now, I don't think I'm actually live. It's just like, right? How about if I go to my channel now? And, there it is. Cool. Now, I don't think I'm actually live. It's just like, right? How about if I go to my channel now? And, there it is. Cool. No, I don't think I'm actually live. It's just like, right? How about if I... Alright, let's see, something is not quite... Alright, I'm going to put on some coffee. And, alright, so I guess I have the chat here, and, yeah, I guess, not bathroom break. How about I copy this, I'll duplicate it, and this will be called, starting soon. And the text will say that. Cool. And let's see, how is the sound doing? Check. Oh yeah, that'll be fine. Oh yeah, so then I guess I'll have to do the... Didn't I already press go live on there? I don't get it. What happens if I press go... How is it streaming if I didn't go live? And how did that just... I just hit go live on OBS. But, Wow. Do I really want to do this? Now I'm scared. All right, so the what I want is a picture of a calendar. Let's see. Actually, I'll just do it like this. And let's see, I'll want to start it. Like, is it actually like, is this going to be part of the thing? I don't know. Well, okay. I want to get the, make sure that the, so if I go music, and we do this. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so alright, this is a little test recording, just to see if it sounds alright, if the music is not totally like overpowering, and whoo, this is gonna be, alright, that'll be good for a test recording. Okay, now where is that? It's in my home folder, right? And no, that goes in videos. Okay, this will be here. Alright, this is a little test recording, just to see if it sounds alright. If the music is not totally like overpowering, and that's good. Alright, that'll be good for a test recording. Alright, so let's see. It looks like everything's good to go. Let me get a browser on the screen. That'll be important. And, okay, this will be here. The problem is the light. Oh, maybe I'll see if that helps. No, it's just still like totally dark. Ah, there you go. No, other way. Yeah, I think that'll work actually. Maybe this should be like yeah, I think that's a little better. Okay, so now let's see. Cool, so I can go. Actually, with a 2022 calendar. And what I want is like, I guess this looks kind of cool. Because, yeah, what I want is, it would help to have some way to like visualize the the problem, because that was actually throwing me off, was the whole 22 days thing. It says there's 22 billable days. You know, let's, okay. If I downloaded this picture, it's not the best calendar. Okay, actually I could like just, but what I want is, let's see, to edit the, let's edit the, this should be good enough, I think. How about, oh, no, that's not cool. We just want, I'm going to crop out just the months. Okay, so that will, so yeah, let's see, while I'm doing this, if I show my screen, that's actually, yeah, so that has the thing on it. That's probably actually the best way to do it. Yeah, that way I can have that there. Well, get the recursion over there. Right. Yeah, cool. All right, because I didn't actually need to do this. I mean, I didn't actually do this to figure out the problem, but it would have helped. Okay, so wait, how did the you just want to open this up. Okay, pictures. And what did I call it? Calendar JPEG. Wow. Wait, what happened to my calendar? Wow, that's weird. Somehow the image got corrupted or something. Okay, where's the it's called 3.5 something something something. Wow, that was weird. I lost the image. I guess it's in downloads. That's so weird. I saved the image and it's gone. Clip champ. Let's see. How about... Okay, first I want to just crop it. Because, yeah, you know, I'm trying to think of actually how it... I eventually figured it out by no other way other than, I guess, eliminating all of the... you know, any interpretation that didn't make sense, I guess, was how I eventually stumbled upon the right one. But yeah, it took me way too long to figure it out. And, you know, maybe it could be worded better. All right, here we go. There's my calendar. Yay. Okay. Yeah, so let's go to Exercism. Okay, and all right, we'll get that's what I need to do. I need to hook up another monitor. You know, I don't actually have time for that, so I'll have to do it with one monitor. I guess that's fine. All right, we'll go here. Okay, so now, yeah, let's see what that looks like. And, you know, actually, I don't know because, okay, there we go. Yeah, so if I do this, shrink it down. Yeah, that'll probably be fine. And let's see. So, syllabus. Oh, look. Oh, you have updated... Ah, wow! This is amazing. They already... Oh, and they made it more inclusive. That makes me so happy. Ooh. Oh, this has gotta be given a shout out in the broadcast. Oh, that's so awesome. They made it inclusive. Oh, I love you. All right, yeah, this is. I'm so excited about this. I'm going into the. I should actually post it. Yeah, it'll be in here, but it's got to go in the Exercism Slack. I have to tell them that I just saw the. So yeah, where it said, that's exactly what I was thinking. Wait, oh, I guess, That is awesome that they made it inclusive, but I was actually wondering about, yeah, I saw... Okay, now, yeah, I need to reset the exercise. Now I'm getting nervous, like, what if I, don't know how to, what if I can't solve the exercise properly? Now I'm doubting myself again after, I've been working on this one exercise for like, it was like, you can't say all of April, but all of May, June, July, August, 4 months. It probably, you could say 5 months. Now, why did this not actually revert? That's weird, isn't it? Okay, yeah, I guess we're fine. Yeah, just all right, so let's see how does that look? I guess that's good enough. Yeah. Now I'm nervous that I'm not going to be able to remember the solution, or that I'll like trip myself up even trying to figure it out live again. Wow, that's exciting, isn't it? Okay, 1 minute. So I need to let's see, get the what happened to the... Oh no, what happened to my oh no, this can't happen now. What's the what's going on with the webcam? Oh. No? What is the problem? How come oh no. How come it's working here? That is weird. Does this need to be like... what happened to the... Well, there's that. Okay, that's just weird. That won't work. That... Okay, let's see. It's the snap camera here. So I'll just copy it and we'll try, I'll delete it from over here. Wait a minute. I hope that doesn't actually, paste. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I wanted the one that was, oh boy. Oh well, I guess I can't do it that way. But, okay, supposedly I'm, actually streaming now. Let's see if that is true. How would I know? Like, it didn't give me a notification or anything. Like, how do I, am I gonna have to, like, delete all of this from the beginning of the video or something? Let's see. I have my chat there, so that's cool. All right, let's just see. I have my chat there. That's so weird that as soon as it was time for me to start it, OBS made it so that the camera is gone. That's called SnapCam Square, right? Let's see. Yeah, but like, why is it not there? It was before. Oh, there we go. I had the resolution set wrong. Okay, cool. So, all right. And I was supposed to have the background, but let's see. So, yeah, what's with the background? Yeah, that needs to go on top, maybe? No. Why is everything not working all of a sudden? All right, there we go. All right, now I can. No. No. Got to make this right. Okay, that's probably good enough. Okay, and so I guess it's already technically still started, but I want to have a clean start. So we'll do that like this. Hey, so wow, this is like, we're right back at the beginning of the Exercism JavaScript track. This is where, when I did this series of live streams on Facebook as practice. I called it Struggling in Public because I'd actually never seen these exercises before. I didn't know very much JavaScript, I guess. You know, I mean, it definitely wasn't familiar to me at the time. So, and it was more of a struggle even than I would have imagined. And I've been able to learn so much in the past 5 months that it makes a lot of sense to try to extract as much value as possible, because I'm in such a unique position where I documented my struggles, and when when I decided to go back through these streams and do them again and actually try to teach them, and I got to talk to Katrina, the creator of Exercism, and it was really great. And Eric was on the call too, Eric Shearbum, and they gave me just really good encouragement, and it told me what ideas I had that they liked and which ones were, maybe that's not such a big deal. And all right, so I just lost my train of thought. That's what happens when you get streamer brain. Wow, I haven't done this in so long that wow. What was I talking? Why did I bring up Katrina? There was something that she said that okay, so I decided to do all of the streams again, and so it took me this first exercise here we go. Let's go here. Actually I'll just actually we need to do it this way. Okay. Yeah, so when I first saw this exercise, I was streaming it and trying to struggle through it while live, and I had the comfort of being on Facebook, so there was no pressure to try to impress them with my mountains of coding knowledge and computer science expertise. Now, actually, the challenge was, it was an interesting challenge to be streaming to non-programmers, and it was pretty cool, actually. Like a lot of my friends, I can't say a lot, but a couple of my friends were actually thinking about learning to code and wanting to know more. So it was a unique opportunity to present to an audience that it was just, I was looking at it as practice. It was maybe not really the right place, but it was an extra layer of comfort for me. But nonetheless, it was way more challenging than I was actually ready for. And I realized that, even just like talking while doing something is not really something that I tend to be well suited for. Well, I don't know. Anyway, I did not know, really any tools for how to approach a problem and what to do when you get to this point that you are just hopelessly confused. Oh, hey, I just brought up the chat. Matthias says you were talking about how you see things differently when you go back to an exercise. Yeah, this is such a situation like that. And so when I was talking to Katrina and Eric about how it took me just an embarrassingly long time just to figure out the problem statement, which is, it's foolish to try to solve a problem if you don't understand it. And that sounds obvious, but if this tripped me up now, then oh wow, I better make sure I absorb this lesson before the problems start to get more critical. And so there was this strange realization that I came to, that as soon as you understand something, it's almost impossible to go back. Is my screen frozen? Is that that's weird. I wonder what's going on. I don't know if my stream is still working. It looks like it froze. Is this what? It looks like my computer's frozen or something. Oh no. So that's cool. Is this what? It looks like my computer's frozen or something. Oh no. So that's cool. Huh, what is going on? Is this I'm looking at this. It looks like my computer's frozen or something. Oh no. Huh, so what is this about? Well, how about some technical difficulties to it's not my CPU. Let's see. Maybe I will try deactivating the cam and reactivating it. No, it's still you know, that is I think it's SnapCam that is acting up. Okay, let's see if it if the webcam comes back up. And this is totally weird. Okay, well, it looks like it's working again, but that I'm kind of bummed out that that Matthias was here and is probably gone now, because I probably didn't notice, because I am just using one monitor, which is totally silly because I'm at the office that is completely filled with monitors. I wonder how long but anyway, yeah, so that was a really good question from Matthias anyway, that, you know, it's this phenomenon. Oh, hey, yeah, you know, it's like monads. Somebody told me that, and they really kind of nailed it, that when you learn monads, and, you know, I don't know personally because I have not learned monads, maybe because no one's been able to write a tutorial that I've been able to make sense of. I get lost somewhere between monoids and monads. But yeah, somebody said that it's like a curse that when you learn them, you're suddenly struck with the inability to ever be able to explain it to anyone else. And I kind of noticed that I had this breakthrough moment when I finally made sense of this problem. And I realized that I couldn't even remember why that wasn't obvious. And that really showed me something that, that really is kind of like the blind spot of a teacher, is that you really can't go back to to being confused by something after it seems obvious to you. So, trying to cultivate this beginner empathy is actually the biggest thing I'm focusing on. And that is a thing that really struck me. But then, if you have your original struggle recorded, and then I went and looked at it, and I actually was able to track down the moment where I misinterpreted it. And so let's see, that was I will put a pin in that thought, and because that's actually for task 3 of this exercise, but so I want to actually just go through it from task 1, and we won't worry about task 3. That's like what Jesus said, don't worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow will worry about itself. that was my favorite for Bible class. So yeah, this teaches numbers and arithmetic operators. And wow, this was, for a first exercise, it really made me kind of doubt myself a little bit. But it really it illuminated how much I needed to, develop a strategy for solving problems. And, it made me realize that I didn't have one. And I remembered this book by Polya, How to Solve It. And this is an amazing book. Let's see, am I showing that? Cool, yeah. How to Solve It. It's written in 1945, and it is just absolutely full of insights. It was written by a teacher who wanted to, it seems like more than anything, wanted to inspire students to make them actually want to solve the problems. And there's this experience that the teacher has while putting lessons together that leads to these amazing insights. And so Polya wanted to turn this into a framework to teach students. And it is just, I could make like a whole stream series just going through this text. But, actually, all that I really needed was just the first little nugget of how to get started understanding the problem. And it lists various techniques, like certain heuristics, to understand the problem. But really just the advice to write it down and, just to realize how foolish it is to start. Because, when I was streaming this the first time, it was a disaster, and I ended up shutting it off because I didn't know how to. I didn't know how to keep going, get myself unconfused while trying to keep the audience engaged, and so. Okay, in this exercise, you will be writing code to help a freelancer communicate with their clients about the prices of certain projects. You will write a few utility functions to quickly calculate the costs for the clients. And task 1 is to calculate the day rate given an hourly rate. A client contacts the freelancer to inquire about their rates. The freelancer explains that, they just changed this to make it inclusive, and it looks like they might have missed one. By the way, I mentioned it earlier before the stream officially started. I still haven't figured out how to schedule a stream on YouTube, so I guess I've actually been streaming for something like 25 minutes or so, 46 minutes. Oh my god. But yeah, I wanted to I'd just give them a public shout out for making that inclusive. But it looks like they missed one. I should bring that to the attention of the freelancer explains that it should say they work 8 hours a day. However, the freelancer knows only their hourly rates for the project. Help them estimate a day rate given an hourly rate. And wow, I am just this is not my not like beat myself up stream, but this really is about broadcasting my own ignorance. Not like self-hate, like self-deprecation thing. But this really is revealing. I was so confused at the time that I didn't even know what this was talking about. I'm thinking 89. What is that? I guess maybe because I've never earned that much in an hour. So that particular freelancer, it says, might prefer the. Oh yeah, that's right. We don't know who it was, but I guess best to make the most generic representation possible. But yeah, so something about when your brain, or I think it happens to everyone, your brains make things more complicated than they are. And so this, we're just supposed to take an hourly wage and say how much would they make in a day, or how much to charge per day. And so, and I figured that out pretty quickly, but so it would just be 8 times the rate per hour. And so at this point I'm thinking, all right, now maybe I can do this. And then we go to task 2. Calculate the number of work days given a fixed budget. So another day, a project manager offers the freelancer to work on a project with a fixed budget. Given the fixed budget and the freelancer's hourly rate, help them calculate the number of days. Oh, see, then there's another inconsistency here. But yeah, these are works in progress. Help them calculate the number of days they would work until the budget is exhausted. The result must be rounded down to the nearest whole number. And so here, we would take, well, whatever the budget is, and, well, to just divide it, right? Well, actually, that's a day. So we would say day rate, use our function that we wrote before, and yeah, sometimes I forget to write return, but okay, so that's not right. What budget? It looks like I was trying to write closure code. Okay, yeah, then we need to round it down. So that's, yeah. I just typed an open parenthesis again because I'm so used to writing a Lisp. So we use math.floor. Yeah, round it down, right? Okay. Okay, so task 3. This is the one that tripped me up for, well, long enough to have a lot of stories to tell. Calculate the discounted rate for large projects. And what I want to keep in the back of our minds here is, could this be worded differently to be clearer? Because I could not understand it. It completely it actually made me hate everything. I was actually saying, I hate this problem. This doesn't make any sense. And it's important for us to know that that's okay to be confused. And actually, I'm gonna walk through what I did to get unconfused, because sometimes it's just a reading comprehension problem, and things get in the way of our understanding that. Okay, so what I want to figure out is if this is worded right, or if it could be better. Because if we could contribute some changes upstream to make the content better as a result of this streams, we would be achieving probably the maximum benefit. So often, the freelancer's clients hire them for projects spanning over multiple months. In these cases, the freelancer decides to offer a discount for every full month, and the remaining days are billed at day rate. Every month has 22 billable days. Help them estimate their cost for such projects given an hourly rate, the number of days the project spans, and a monthly discount rate. The discount is always passed as a number, where 42% becomes 0.42. The result must be rounded up to the nearest whole number. All right, so what I wanted to do actually is, let's see, is that I just, for some people, a technique is, if to visualize the problem, it's a great way to get unstuck. And like the whole deal with 22 billable days in a month, like that actually got me thinking, well, does that mean that that only 22 days are counting for the discount. Yeah, I thought, maybe that meant that only 22 days of the month go for the discount. I don't know if that interpretation would even make any sense. And actually, the first thing, when I went back and reviewed the stream, I was trying to figure this out, and I was reading it over and over again. I need to go back here. Yeah. I went over this paragraph so many times that I just it lost meaning, and so I remembered. Okay, let me try to make it by telling a story. Yeah, Freelancer works 22 days a month. Thank you, Matthias. That actually is how I would say it. That's how I would have. How it could have been worded that would have made sense to me. Like, just say that they only work 22 days per month, and even though my interpretation didn't make sense, it was enough to throw me off to lose an entire day of. Because then I was just done. Once I realized, because, actually, I thought this was saying that every one of the full months would get the. Actually, I just realized that doesn't make sense either. But. Anyway, so here is what I ended up doing. We'll make a comment here. And I'm just going to paste the text of the question here. And just start playing around with it, because this is what really helped. And I'll start by just getting rid of all of the extra words. So often, and this might seem kind of tedious, but it's how my mind works. So the freelancer's clients hire them for projects spanning over multiple months. So I say, okay, so let's say Joe Schmo has a long-term project, and he says, hey, do you have a special deal for me? And the programmer says, yeah, I got just a deal for you. Okay, so they offer a discount for every full month. And the remaining days are billed at day rate. So those are the two things. So actually, we could kind of start by, ideally, we want to understand the problem in a way that will conform to the expected solution. So we could imagine what the return statement would be. It would be, say, we would just add those two things together. And so, say we would have the result of a calculation stored in a constant called full rate months. I think I forgot how to define a constant in JavaScript. This is what if the project starts in the middle of the month and spans 33 days? Then the freelancer does not work any full month from start to... Yeah, so if it was starting in the middle of a month, does that count as a, and, I guess it's not just me. When I was talking to Eric and Katrina, they were kind of, Eric anyway, because I think he's more responsible for the content at this point, was really embarrassed because I guess this, a lot of people, we get almost hate mail, people complaining that these exercises don't make any sense. And I was saying, I don't know, maybe it was just me. But yeah, that's, our minds make it harder. And, I guess we're just not supposed to think about that. But let me. But yeah, I somehow seem to have forgotten how to define a constant in JavaScript. This is so embarrassing. Did you say equals? No, that's well, actually, this is a I think that's all right, so I'm actually just establishing working towards the solution, well, making sense of the problem in a way that will ideally make the solution just fall right out, which is what happens. And I'm going to make this more concise, so I'll just say full rate and discount rate. But no, because there's going to be another, we're going to have a variable that will be called discount. So we'll say full cost and discount cost. And then in our return statement, we will add them together, and well, actually it will need to be rounded up. So we'll say math floor and then we'll add up our full cost and the discount cost, and woohoo, we're done. Yeah, now we just need to figure out the intermediate computations. So every month has 22 billable days. So, yeah, given those are, okay, I'm going to extract this as the, so these are the inputs to the function. I want to make it just super clear what the givens are. So I'll say we are given, and I'll just say I'll actually, oh yeah, these are the actual names of the arguments. All right, so now I can get rid of this. And all right. So the full cost, every month has 22 billable days. Now, the way that I would prefer to think about this is that there are just 22 work days. Each month contains 22 work days. And that frees my mind from having to think of whatever weird situation was tripping me up. So that I realized that all we really have to do is just divide the number of days by 22. And I was like, oh, okay. So that's the input to the function, num days. And so let's say we'll be able to have a variable that we could just call num full months. And what did it will be num days divided by 22. And, actually we're going to have to floor it, right? Because, we can't have half days. So all right, so then the remainder would actually just be the same thing but modulo. Wait a minute. Does that make sense? Yeah, okay. It will just be, I think, whoops. Num days modulo 22. Yeah, I think. And I'll grab the return statement here that is already written. All right, so full cost. Let's figure out how to calculate that. Oh, there is an equal sign? Okay, yeah, I thought maybe I was doing something. Cool. So here we'll have full cost. So this is where the discount rate is applied. And, actually, yeah, so full months offers a discount, which is a percentage represented as a decimal. So that's how much is discounted, but we want to know actually, well, that's subtracted from 100%. So, we would want to say 1 for 100% minus the discount. But, actually, I'm going to do this in another variable called discount rate. And, okay, then what we need to do is multiply that by the day rate, by the cost per day, right? And this probably needs to let's see, so it will be dependent on the rate per hour, which we then need to convert into a rate per day with our day rate function from above. I think that makes sense. All right. So yeah, we find no, because we need to multiply that by the number of days. Okay. So then we would be taking the number of days times the rate per day, and then multiplying that by the percentage. Yeah, I think that's right. And then the normal day rate, well, that will be just this here. So then we can take the number of full months and multiply that by the discount rate. And let's see. Seems like I might be forgetting something. Does the discount apply to all days or just the full months? Wow, it's so reassuring just to hear that I wasn't the only one that was still not sure about that. But no, the discount is just the full months. For a while, I was thinking that I don't. It seems silly now because it obviously doesn't make sense. But I was thinking that the remaining days would be free. And then, well, I started looking at the hints over here. Because I like it that the hints on Exercism are not like the hints on, say, Code Academy. Or Solo Learn is even worse, where because it shames you for asking for help. And I think that's... I don't like that. No one should be, and in Solo Learn, like you have like a limited number of hints, and it almost has like a form of currency. We should never think that asking for help is expensive in any way. But yeah, then I saw here that it said to use the remainder operator. I'm thinking, but if the remaining days are free, why would we need to know that? And yeah, and so by then I was already too flustered to even keep going. But you know, it might have helped to look at a calendar, and so that's actually what I was doing here. You know, for a problem that can be represented visually, or interpreted visually, you know, so let's see, do I have, so if it was, say, 100 days, would, you know, say a client says, I have a project that's going to take 100 days. And so we would divide that by 22 to find out how many full months that is, you know, the floor of that division. And say, I don't have a, I don't know how to get like, I'm not used to whatever this photo editing program is. But so it would be, but yeah, anyway, I don't want to get caught up. So yeah, the number of full months are the ones that get the discount. And Yeah, I think that's right. It seems like I'm still forgetting something, like the number of full months. Oh, no, wait a minute. Yeah, we're not taking into account the actual rate. We need to... Wait. I guess I will continue hoping that this will work and I'm not forgetting something. Okay, so then we have, well, discount cost. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, you know, that is super confusing. It should say remaining, yeah, because full months, full rate. Oh yeah, that's totally confusing. An endless source of things to stand in the way of clarity. So yeah, the remaining cost gets the full rate. Okay, so that would be the remaining days times day rate of the rate per hour how many days does he work at discount rate and how many days does he work at full rate? Yeah, we would for the discount rate. Well, we calculated the number of full months, and then we would need to actually multiply that by 22. Yeah, I thought I was forgetting something. And so the number of full months... Wait a minute. The number of months... Yeah, so then we multiply that by 22 to get the number of days. Wait. All right, then, yeah, let's see what this gives us. And we'll be able to run the tests. And, okay, everything's failed. Pretty wildly, it looks like. Okay, let's see... We're getting actual numbers. That's a good sign. Wait a minute. What is... I can't believe how much I am... well, able to learn from this one problem. So let's see. The number of full months. So it will be that many days. That seems to make sense. Oh, I'm not doing anything with the discount rate. That's the problem. Wait. The full remaining days is number of days modulo 22. Wait. Yeah, that does make... Oh, wait, but, no. Number of full months. Times 22. A variable remaining days. Do you think a similar variable for other days would make sense? Actually, that might actually, because, yeah, that would eliminate this confusing thing of dealing with the day, with the months here and then the days here. Yeah, that's probably a better way to do it. Let's see, remaining days. Yeah, other days. What would we call it that wouldn't get confused for the full rate, full cost? I'll call it whole months. How about that? Let's see, remaining. Let's see. I think full days will be fine. I guess, and that would just be, well, actually I would just, it would be the number of full months and that gets the discount rate, which would be, wait. Full months times 22. Really, that's it, right? I am once I get to a certain level of confusion, my brain just shuts off. It's a funny thing. Here I am trying to teach people how to get unconfused, and it's like, don't be like me. Okay. So the number of full months is that. That makes sense, right? Remaining days. So then we'll use the full days calculation here instead of having to do this. And yeah, that's a lot cleaner. Still actually didn't figure out where the error is, though. Yeah, it is harder. Like, it's like the interview phenomenon, or it's also kind of like public debates. Like people who are really good at rhetoric, like go to school for a debate. They could be totally wrong and win a debate just because that's its own skill almost. Being able to. Because then it's a performance. Line 74. What? Okay, yeah, let's see. So we're taking the discount, which is, so that gives us the percent that needs to be multiplied by it needs to be multiplied by by whatever the day rate is, right? Let's see, discount rate. Oh, it would be the full days. Okay, yeah, okay, I think... yeah, why... So that would give us the full rate, which is what we're doing here. Yeah, I think that might have... nope. Let's see. So the full days, let's see, number of full months. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. How could we know the number of full days without taking into account? Oh, wait. I need to actually walk through this, like, talking about polya. Yeah. Take an example and make it concrete. Oh, yeah, so there's an example behind the... Why does full days contribute to discount rate? Yeah, that's confusing, but I think that is correct. And it's because we're using the word full, which for both the full rate and the full months, which I couldn't figure out a way how to avoid that confusion, actually. But yeah, that does make sense, though. I think that is correct, that the full days discount rate. So the number of full days times lines 74 and 75 multiply with full days. Yeah. Full cost. Wow, yeah, I am like 800 per day. And a discount rate is something like 600 per day. Yeah, it would be something like that. I'm messing up something really silly, right? And I'm not seeing it. So the full cost is full months. Oh wow! Now I've tied myself into a little knot here. The full rate is day rate of the rate per hour, and the discount rate is the day rate per hour with the discount applied. Which it seems like that's what we're doing here. The number of full days, which we get by, with the. You know, I think maybe what's I was thinking maybe I was getting confused by all these different variables. And you're giving me these great pointers, like probably you're probably telling me exactly the right place where to make me realize where I'm messing up, and somehow I'm still not getting it. The discount rate would take full cost one. This was actually about how far I got actually in my original stream. I did something similar to this where I changed one thing and made an error and spent the whole rest of the stream unable to recover from it. And I think I did it again. It kind of it's showing me it's just something that happens when you are trying to talk and do something at the same time. Some people, well, it's probably a skill that can be developed like anything else. And so the art of streaming depends on your ability to transparently talk about what's going through your head. But what's going through my head right now is that I hate that we're using all of these variables. Can we make it concrete? Yeah, I think that is a good example. Assume so like so let's say we have 33 days. This probably is the right thing to do. I was resisting because I'm so anxious to figure out what my but yeah, I'm obviously like not figuring it out by just playing around with it that way, keeping the audience in. Yeah, well, if I start thinking about it like a performance. You know, it kind of is, but if you're in, yeah, actually, I don't know if I've ever kept anyone's attention this long, but at this point, it's probably I hope it's funny for you to and not like you're getting secondhand cringe from oh my god, they must be feeling so silly. Because imagine the sense of relief when I finally figured this out. So 33 days. A rate per hour of 10 and a discount of 0.35. And yeah, so let's see where we would calculate that by hand. My normal way would be to use a closure interpreter. So if I did put this over here, yeah, this is my calculator. I'll blow this up a little. And I type BB for Babashka, and now we are using closure in Bash, which is some magic made possible by GraalVM and this small closure interpreter. So that's at our service. Is that still visible? I think. Cool. So, all right. So 33 days. So that's 1 month and 11 extra days. Yeah, that makes sense. 1 month and 11 extra days. Yeah, that so the daily rate is 8 hours times 10. Where does that come? Yeah, because that's 10, because of the rate per hour. So yeah, so that would be the day, the result of our day rate, rate per hour. Yeah, that makes sense. I should be, I should turn the latency down, because yeah, at this point the audience is guiding the streamer, but so 22 times the discount day rate plus 11 times full day rate. Is that what is that where my mistake is? Does it, or is that what we're supposed to be doing? So the we have 22, which is how many billable days per month. Why would we be adding the? Oh, is that what we're supposed to do? The discount. No, I don't think we would. Would we? Why do we add the number of extra days to? That doesn't make sense to me. Because that would be the discount day rate times 22, and that would give us how many months, plus, wait, the discount rate doesn't apply to the remaining days. It applies to the full days. Maybe this is this problem like I wonder if other people have this much trouble, or if this is just something that I'm thinking right now that this might be kind of brutal for the first exercise of the syllabus for people besides just me. Yeah, I can't believe I managed to tie my mind in such a knot with something that seems so simple. $22. So yeah, that doesn't make sense why we would be using the discount day rate. Okay, so that's where you think the problem is. Okay, let me zoom in here and see if so the day rate, times the rate per hour times the number of full days. Wait a minute. Yeah, that seems to make sense. Wait a minute. No, that makes sense, I think. So that's the percentage that we need to multiply the entire cost. Discount rate. Oh, wait a minute. This is the rate. So, okay. Y times the number of full days. Do you need that? Yeah, I think. Yeah. I think I was just about to. Is that it? Is that what? Oh, wow. Okay, so now actually we just have something like a rounding error. Like I'm forgetting to. I need to round something up. Yeah, it said that something was rounded up. What was it? The discount. Wait, what is rounded up? The price with monthly discount. So that's what we're calling discount rate, right? Now, wow. No, that's not right. Maybe, okay, what was, no, we're supposed to do that for the dollar amount. And one of them was still passing because there was no discount. But yeah, so that gets applied here. Yeah, I guess we could do it in either place. And there's still one failing. Huh, interesting. And yeah, it's still just another rounding error. So, or the result at the end of the function. Oh, yeah, wait, why am I flooring the... Yeah, wait a minute. Is that where? All right. Wow. Okay. Wow. That was an experience. So it was. I feel a little bit. The only thing that's getting in the way of ultimate satisfaction is the number of times that the way that I've had to flail about. But wow, yeah, it's party time. Wow, I don't even want to end the stream now because that was like such a. It's like I need to actually like process that. While I'm still on the air, because I've been working on this problem for 5 months. There's something funny that happens when you are working on a project for so long, but it's not even that. It's I think it's all like trying to do something. While explaining it, but yeah, that was great. That I finally got it with your help, or that would have what I originally did was, well, eventually I had to cheat and look at the solution, which is what I did in my second stream ever, because at a certain point, how there's only a certain amount of value that can be derived by displaying my own struggle. So I gave in. I started thinking, maybe it's not a good idea to be streaming when I don't know what I'm doing, for the sake of actually engaging the audience. When you're explaining, you're more likely to be locked in to your current approach. What I'm not sure what you mean by that. Yeah. It's when you're talking, your brain is just kind of following along, and yeah. So it's an interesting thing. I think it's a valid question, because I didn't have any notes. I don't even have another monitor connected today, because this is the first time that I've streamed. Since June. And so, I am a little bit out of practice. I was doing this every day. And so I had come to the conclusion that it is much better for actually creating something where you're trying to provide value to a community, to help people, that maybe it's acceptable to cheat a little bit. So I would, from that point on, I would actually do the exercise with the example solution in front of me. I hate to say it, but and I would actually just act like I was figuring it out, but in reality I was actually kind of reverse engineering the solution, and which nobody knew was in front of me. And that way I knew at least that I was following the right, that the solution was correct and idiomatic, so that I wouldn't be leading people astray by approaching it in some kind of wrong way. And maybe I'm thinking too much about like trying to present myself as a teacher, when maybe I should actually just be proud to be a struggling student, and that would be a better way to frame what I'm doing, because that's a lot closer to the reality. But yeah, I'll be interested to know how this comes across, whether it's like painful or enlightening, because oh boy, I don't know, if I was watching someone do what I was just doing, I would have felt their pain, and it would have but you know, maybe that's just something I should not think about. So anyway, this was I've probably streamed for, how long has this been going? An hour and a half. I'd say it's probably time to wrap it up. And cool. So I will just roll my outro music here. But first, I'll mention that I have a Patreon to make this whole project sustainable, because this space, it was made possible through the generosity of the Exercism community, and now it's my job to turn it into something that will be able to grow and actually become something bigger than can fit in my head. So yeah, it's patreon.com/Porkostomus. That's PORKOSTOMUS. And I don't keep a schedule because I only want to stream when I feel like it. And so I can't tell you when will be the next one. At some point maybe I'll break down and make a schedule, but at this point I can just say subscribe to me on YouTube, and I will announce it on Slack. Alright, have a good one.